Bellator 225 goes down Saturday night in Connecticut. Of course, it is the rematch that just everybody was demanding. Mitrione versus Sergei Kharitonov. Dan, Tom, when you were breaking this down, how many times did you go back and watch that epic first encounter between these two? Of course, to refresh your memories, if you don't remember, 15 seconds and a nut shot ends it early on for a no contest. So how much review did you go back to just really pour over the fine details?
You know, there wasn't too much review to be done. In fact, if you remember that weekend, John, it was a double Bellator event weekend. So that happened the first night, and the second night, they even did a kind little cutaway to Sergei. If you remember, production did that, and Sergei gave us the old thumbs up to let us know he's okay and ready for war.
Fantastic. That was a crazy one. All right, so to run it back, let me ask, I mean, I know you had gone through all the paces of breaking this fight down the first time around. So, you know, knowing that you really couldn't learn much in 15 seconds, or maybe you could, maybe you're that good. How much did you reanalyze? How much did your opinion change? Did you come back with the same result you came up with the first time around?
I kind of did, and I hate to say that because it feels almost lazy, but you really can't take too much of that first fight. But I did go back to rewatch the other fights, and yes, I kind of came up with the same math, which is this is a very dangerous fight. We've got about 50 to 55 fights on the board between these two, John. You know how many decisions?
Come in.
7.
Wow.
Yeah.
So listen, Kharitonov, there's no question, he's later in his career, but still packs incredible power, and a little, I'll be honest, I go back and watch the tape, a little less plotting than he exists in my mind for whatever reason. But of course, Mitrione, very, very athletic, you know, the former NFL star, all those things you know about it. So give me an idea, which way did you end up going on this? For people that don't remember the first time around, which way did you go, and are we getting a stoppage? What are we going to see?
The first time around, I went with Kharitonov, and I think it's the second for two key words you said, plotting versus athleticism. Kharitonov doesn't plot as much as you think. He's more technical than you think, but if you look at the common threads of his losses, both in kickboxing, mind you, and MMA, whether we're talking about the old pride losses to Alexander Emelianenko and Alistair Overeem, to recent ones with Javi Ayala, I think the common thread there is those are athletic heavyweights, right? Especially at the time he's facing them. Very athletic heavyweights. That's why Mitrione's going to be real live in this first round, John. We haven't seen Kharitonov go against too many southpaws. That's going to be the big question for him. Can he take that counter? That counter is probably going to be there, but if he can, John, I like Kharitonov, like the first time, to build his way to a stoppage. He does good body work, good uppercuts, really gets his opponents beat, and if he can take those shots, the Russian bear tends to pounce.
All right, fair enough. So he's got to watch out for that dangerous first round, and of course, he's got to watch out for the dangerous nut shot early on in the first 15 seconds.
That too, double threat.
All right, check it out. You know the prediction now. If you want to see the full homework, all his notes, Dan Tom has that written version up at MMA Junkie, and of course, we'll have full coverage from on the ground there in Connecticut for Bellator 225.